Hello everyone, welcome back to Civil Engineering Blooms. So in this video I'm going to discuss about the calendars and some tricks related to calendars, and after knowing these tricks it will be easy for you to solve the different problems on calendars, and most of the calendar problems are asked in the competitive exams. Okay, so coming back to the video, some of the basic things we need to know to calculate the calendar problems are, so the basic one is 1 week equal to 7 days. We all knew this one. Okay, similarly generally 1 year is equal to 365 days, right? So it can be divided into 52 weeks plus one odd day. So we knew that 1 week equal to 7 days, right? So 52 into 7, if you are calculating, it will be 364 plus one odd day. Obviously it will be summing up to 365 days. Okay, similarly coming to leap year, there will be one more day added, that is February 29. So the leap year can be written as 52 weeks plus 2 odd days. Okay, so till here it is clear, right? So next we have to remember some of the codes for the days. So in a week we are going to have the 7 days, right? So starting from this Sunday, Sunday is represented as 0. Just remember Sunday, like code for Sunday is 0, and Monday 1, Tuesday 2, Wednesday 3, Thursday is 4, Friday is 5, and Saturday is 6. Okay, so it is not that difficult to remember these codes for days. So next one is numbers for months. So we are having 12 months, right? So just you can remember like this. If you are considering the first 3 months and the last 3 months, we can see that it is starting from the 0 here. Okay, so this is 033, and for the last 3 months it is 035. So starting is 33 and ending is 35. Okay, 033 and this is 035. And coming to the middle, April, May, June, 614, 614, or you can remember as 614 also. And similarly July, August and September is 625, like 25 square. Like I'm saying how I remember these numbers instead of by hearting. So the starting and ending is 033 and 035, and coming to the middle part, the first one is 614 and the next one is 625. So the next thing is we need to remember the codes for years also. So most of the cases they will be asking in either 90s or in 2000s. Okay, so here from 1600 to 1699 the code is 0. Like if you are having a year as 16, okay, in 1600, then we can consider the code as 0. For 17 it is 4, and for 18 it is 2. Similarly for 19 it is like 90s it is 0, and for 2000 it is like 6. Okay, so for calculating any calendar related problem, these are the steps we are going to follow after knowing these basics. So here the step 1 is, whatever the question they have asked, okay, for example they have given some date and they are asking to find out the which day it is in a week. Okay, or else they are asking like particular day, like if you want to find number of Tuesdays or which day falls on Tuesday, etc. also. So these steps will be very much useful for those calculations. Okay, the step 1 is we need to write the last 2 dates of the year. Okay, so after knowing the steps and if you practice regularly, it will be it will be taking seconds to calculate the calendar problems, and it will be very much easy in the exams. Yeah, so coming back to this, step 1 is we have to note down the last 2 digits of the year, and the second step is we need to divide that year last 2 digits which we have taken in the step 1, that has to be divided by 4, and whatever the quotient we will be getting, we need to consider that quotient here. And the step 3 is we need to consider the date, whatever the date they have given, and number for the month, the number code for the month. For example, they have given something like April in the question, so the April code has to be considered like 1. Okay, and similarly for the year, if they are asking for 1978, so 1978 falls in this range and the year code will be 0. Okay, and then we have to add all the 5 steps from here to here. So just after adding whatever the value you are going to get there, just divide it by 7, and whatever the remainder you are going to get, that remainder will be the day. I mean, like whatever the question they have asked, which day is so and so date, the remainder will be giving the answer of that particular day. So till here you understood, right? Let us see some examples here. So let us for example consider, let us take something like Jan 29 and 1979. Okay, it's not a leap year, it's for ordinary year. In this video I'm going to discuss how to find the day of particular date. So if you want to find the day for Jan 29 97, so I'm asking which day it is in a week. Okay, so the first step we need to do is we need to write the last two digits, right? Last two digits of the year. So the last two digits is 79, right? So the second step is we need to divide it by 4. So let us divide by 4, 79 by 4, or directly you can calculate also. So I'm just in detail explaining here. So 4 ones are 4 and there is 39. So this is 9. Okay, and 36. So just we'll be stopping here and we'll be considering the 19, the quotient value here. You might be getting exact value or it can be like this also. And the third step is we need to consider the date. Date is 29. Okay, and the fourth step is we need to consider the number for the month. As I said, the starting will be 033, right? So for January the code is 0. So this is taken as 0 here. Okay, and the fifth step is we need to write the number for the year. It is in 90s, right? So for 90s we have seen that the code is 0. You can just consider here the code is 0 here. Okay, so the fifth step, the number for year is also 0. The sixth step we need to add, we need to sum up all the 5 values which we got in the above steps. So if you are calculating 79 plus 19 is 98, 70 plus 10, 80 plus 18, 98, and 98 plus 29. So that is 107, sorry, 127. Okay, so 127 we got this value, and the last step is we need to divide by 7. Okay, so 127 divided by 7, we will be getting like 7 ones are 7. Okay, let me calculate here. So 7, 127, and 7 ones are 7, so this is 57. Okay, and 7 eights are 56. We got the 1 as the reminder. So 1 is indicating Monday in the given code. So Jan 29 1979, the day is Monday. So you can just cross check with your calendar also, the day will be Monday here. So you understood the steps, right? We'll try one more example here. So let me clear this one. So let us consider one more example. Say for example you want to calculate something like 3rd May. So let us consider something like 3rd May and 2013 for example. Okay, so what is the first step we need to do? We need to write the last two digits of the year, that is 13. Okay, and divide it by 2, that is 13 divided by 4 is something around 3, right? So if you are taking the quotient, we are going to get the 3. Okay, we need to consider the quotient in the second step. Don't forget that one, and you will be confused in the step 2 and step 7. So make sure that you are taking the correct values over there. So in the second step, we need to consider the quotient. So that is 3. And the third step is we need to consider the date now. So which is 03 or 3rd May. And the fourth step we need to consider the number for the month. So as I said, it is May, which is 1. So 033614, right? So let us see that one here. Yeah, May is for 1. So consider the code for month, which is 01, and the fifth step is number for year. We have considered 2000, right? So for 2000 the code is 6 here. So just you have to remember these codes and just follow these steps, and it will be very much useful for you. Yeah, so fifth step, the code is 6. So the sixth step, we need to add all the values, right? So 13 plus 3 is 16, 16 plus 3 is 19, 20, 26. We got 26 as the value. And if we are dividing 26 by 7, we will be getting around 3, right? 21, and the remainder is 5. So whatever the 5 representing, whatever the day is represented by 5, that will be the answer here. So the 5 is represented by Friday. Okay, so the day will be Friday. 3rd May 2013 is Friday. You can simply cross check with your calendar also, it will be Friday. So in this way we can calculate the particular day for the given date, in the normal year. Okay, in next video I will be explaining for the leap year, how to calculate, how to find out the day for a leap year and how to calculate a day after certain days, etc. I hope this video will be useful for you. Thanks for watching.